Hello and welcome to Mind Mastery Accelerator, your destination for becoming a fearless entrepreneur. I am your host, attorney Sean Arnold, and I am here as I am every week, but this time in person with Master Executive Performance Coach Vernon Webb. How you doing tonight, Vernon?
I'm doing very well, Sean. Having a ball.
That is fantastic. Vernon, last time we were together, we took our listeners on a journey of timeline therapy. And the point was to help them get rid of this old limiting belief, I'm not enough. And we inserted in its place the stronger belief, I am enough.
Yes.
Now, the whole purpose of that belief, that new belief, is to act as an operating system, a new operating system for all of the decisions that you make going forward in your life. But the funny thing is, timeline therapy gets rid of that limiting belief, and yet you still might be suffering from some negative emotions.
That's true.
Neurolinguistic programming understands that problems can be multifaceted so
Yes.
that you can release, I am not enough, and understand at a cellular level, I am enough. And yet you are still dealing with issues of worthiness. You're still dealing with issues of being able to receive love, being able to receive money, being able to receive clients and opportunities. You might still be struggling with guilt and shame and a number of negative emotions that can keep the problem stuck in your neurology.
Yes.
Now, the whole point of NLP, looking at the problem from different aspects of the problem itself and how it is impacting your life is to sort of come at it from all of these different angles. And so what we thought we would do with you over the next, say, 6 or 7 shows is to take you, dear listeners, through an arc of identity transformation. And we're going to manage to do that with some of the techniques. Boy, it's really amazing to me how many techniques we have already visited with you. We've talked about theater of the mind. We have discussed anchoring and showed you how to do it. We discussed swish pattern, which is a pattern interrupt, a way for you to just interrupt that looping thought in your mind.
Yes.
We did timeline therapy last week. We have also dealt with submodality changes to help you. For example, if you have a picture of money that is not supportive, it's up on a mountain in somebody else's hand, and you're climbing that mountain as best you can, but you don't seem to ever get to the money. We changed those submodalities to change the picture, to change how you feel about money, and to rewire your nervous system. So that is what the 26 methods of NLP collectively do. They help you to rewire your nervous system so that that feeling, I am enough, can really get its sea legs inside of your neurology. We also have been through a number of Silva mind control techniques that you
Yes.
will recognize as we go through this arc of transformation. Mirror the mind, cancel, taking you down to alpha level to establish that communication between your conscious and your subconscious mind, teaching you how to use the blue frame mirror and the white frame mirror and smashing that old problem so that all you have left is this new supportive picture.
Yes.
So we're going to take you on an arc of identity transformation. we're going to use those techniques that you've already learned, but we're also going to use some other techniques that you do not yet know, like parts integration. We're going to revisit values work, and we're going to do some deep dives on that. So, Vernon.
It's interesting, Sean, because NLP is powerful.
Yes.
Make no mistake about that. Silva does not have 26 processes, but what it is that Silva does in terms of helping you to establish that line of communication, and this is where I talk with my clients all the time, that you've got to create that time for yourself. No matter how you look at it, make it a habit to sit down, close your eyes, and spend about 20 minutes just getting centered on your goals, relaxing your mind, your body, and then you can focus. That happens every day. Now, really, it should be twice a day. Jose says once is good, twice is very good, 3 times is excellent. So for you eager beavers,
all you overachievers out there.
absolutely, 3 times a
You know who
day,
you are.
50 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
All right. I admonish my clients. I said, this is something you really have to do. Now, if you find yourself struggling to do this, then you need to kind of step back and say, well, why am I struggling? Why is it that I don't have 20 minutes twice a day? Because Mother Nature requires you to spend some time by yourself once or twice a day. So 20 minutes in the scheme of things is actually nothing. But yet some people say, I'm too tired. I'm too busy to meditate. If you say I am too busy to meditate, you're first on the list. You're the one that needs it the most. To be able to control your time so that you can focus on what it is that you want to do is absolutely priceless. So that's the direction that we're moving in, learning to establish that line of communication between your conscious and your subconscious mind, being sure that you are disciplined enough so that you are spending the time 20 minutes at level, without a doubt. Got to do it.
Fantastic. So, Vernon, I'm excited about today's show because we are going to continue the transformation that we began last week when we installed in ourselves the unshakable belief that I am enough. Often, I find that when people, despite the fact that they get a certain level of confidence in themselves, understanding that they are enough, some people are still unable to receive. Now, that is a challenge that I personally have had.
Welcome to the club.
Right. Feeling uncomfortable in receiving. Part of the resolution that I got from that is understanding that I am blocking other people's blessing when I don't allow them to do things for me. But I have to tell you, just allowing somebody to do something for me.
I got it.
Woo!
I got it. I can do it myself. I can probably do it faster. And I don't want to bother you for what that is. All right. Let me ask you this question. How do you feel when you're able to do something for someone and it was successful? They are grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How do you feel?
I feel wonderful. I feel blessed. I feel powerful. I feel resourceful. I feel like an auntie. I feel like
okay.
I feel like a teacher. I feel like a nurturer. Like it's wonderful when somebody gives me the blessing of being able to do something for them.
Exactly. So now why would you block that and not allow someone else to do that?
Because I get this feeling inside that receiving is somehow weakness, that receiving puts me in somebody's debt, that receiving, I feel guilty. Like there's all of these feelings that come up, like I feel selfish.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
taking things, for receiving things.
And why do you feel that way? Just
Vernon,
off the
I
top of your
think
head.
that it comes down to a worthiness issue.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's why we're doing this exercise. We're
Mhm.
focusing on being worthy to receive. I've struggled with that, still got some struggles with it because I can do it myself. Don't worry about it. No, when someone does something for me, let me tell you the words, thank you.
Absolutely.
That's it.
So what we are going to do right now
Yes.
is we are going to take you on a visualization journey to help you open your channels to receive. We're going to work on removing that limiting belief that receiving makes me selfish. Receiving puts me in somebody else's debt. Receiving makes me weak. We're going to work on releasing those thoughts, and we are going to work on inserting in its place asking for something that you have been afraid to request
That's a
in the
challenge.
past.
That is really a challenge. So exactly what we're doing, we have prepared something special for you. We've written this custom just so that you can really appreciate it.
So we are going to take you on a visualization journey right now, where we are going to open your channels to receive. We're going to work on removing the limiting belief that receiving makes me selfish. Receiving puts me in somebody's debt.
Yes.
Receiving makes me weak. Receiving is none of those things. And we're going to work on putting in its place you asking for something that you've always been afraid to ask for.
So let's begin. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And while you're exhaling, mentally repeat and visualize the number 3 times. Take another deep breath. And while exhaling, mentally repeat and visualize the number 2 3 times. Take another deep breath. And while exhaling, mentally repeat and visualize the number 1 3 times. You're now at the alpha level, a level which you can control. Take a deep breath and mentally say to yourself, relax. 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 And as you feel yourself relaxing, know that what we're going to do is we're going to create a very solid mental picture. Right now, focus your attention on the top of your head. Feel the skin at the top of your head relaxing, muscles relaxing. And as the top of your head begins to relax, allow that feeling of relaxation to flow down to your forehead. Feel the muscles in your forehead relaxing. Feels good. Now allow that feeling of relaxation to flow downward to your eyes and your eyebrows and your eyelashes. Relax those muscles. Relax. Allow that feeling of relaxation to flow down to your cheeks and your jaw. Good. Feel your face and body beginning to relax. Now allow that feeling of relaxation to flow downward to your neck. To your shoulders. Feel the muscles in your neck and shoulders relaxing. Enjoy the feeling of relaxation. And as your eyes are closing, your muscles are relaxing, you automatically are relaxing your entire body. You're becoming centered, and your thinking is focusing into sharper clarity. Take a deep breath. Allow that feeling of relaxation to flow down to your chest. Relax the muscles in your chest. And as you relax the muscles in your chest, allow that feeling of relaxation to continue flowing down to your abdominal area. Feel the muscles in your abdominal area relaxing. As you're feeling that strong feeling of relaxation, allow that feeling to go all the way down to your hips. Let the muscles in your hips relax. As you feel the muscles in your hips relaxing, allow that feeling of relaxation to flow to your thighs. Feel the muscles in your thighs relaxing. Allow that feeling of relaxation to flow down to your calves. Feel the muscles in your calves relaxing. And now that the muscles in your calves are relaxed, take it down one more level to the bottom of your feet. Feel the bottom of your feet relaxing. It's okay to smile because it does feel good. You're becoming centered in your thinking. You're preparing yourself to receive. Now from the bottom of your feet, let's go up to your calves. Feel the muscles in your calves becoming even more relaxed. And as you feel those muscles relaxing, allow that feeling of relaxation to flow up to your thighs. And now your thighs are becoming even more relaxed. Now move that feeling of relaxation to your hips. Feel your hips relaxing. Now let's take that feeling up to your abdominal area. And once again, allow your abdominal area to relax. Feel the muscles relaxing. And as the muscles in your abdominal area relax, let's take that feeling of relaxation all the way to your chest. Feel the muscles in your chest becoming more and more relaxed. You might even begin to feel your heartbeat because you're relaxed. Now from your chest, take that relaxed feeling all the way up to your shoulders and your neck. Feel those muscles relaxing. And from your shoulder and your neck, take that feeling of relaxation up to your jaw and your cheeks. Feel those muscles relaxing. And from your jaws, cheeks, take that feeling of relaxation to go all the way up to your eyes and your eyelids. Make the conscious effort to relax those muscles. Once you train yourself, it's easy to do. And then from your eyes and eyelids, take that feeling of relaxation up to your forehead. Feel the muscles in your forehead relaxing. Finally, take that feeling of relaxation from your forehead to the top of your head. Feel the muscles there relaxing. Now take a deep breath and relax. There's power in the questions that we ask our subconscious mind. And so what we're going to share with you are some very powerful questions that your subconscious mind will begin to create answers for you. Why do you feel uncomfortable receiving? Where did you learn receiving shows weakness? Where did you learn that if someone does something for you, you'll be in their debt? Where did you learn that it makes you feel guilty to receive? I'm going to change all of that. Relax. Now, we're going to open the channels to receive. You're going to remove the belief that receiving makes you guilty. Receiving makes you strong. Because only people who are emotionally strong and confident are comfortable asking for help. Doesn't make you weak, doesn't make you guilty, and you're not in anyone's debt. Relax. Take a deep breath and relax again. Release the belief that receiving makes you feel weak, selfish, and that it puts you in someone's debt. Embrace love, money, opportunity, and all that life has to offer you. Ask for something that you've been holding off asking for. Why? Because you're worth it. That's correct. You're worth it. Take a deep breath and relax. See yourself experiencing gratitude. What does it feel like to experience gratitude? How does your body respond? How does your mind respond? Act as if what you're looking for, you have. And now you're giving gratitude for having received it. That's the mental program that you're installing in your subconscious mind. And it will guide you where you need to go. Take a deep breath and relax. Repeat after me. Mentally, receiving makes me peaceful. Receiving brings me love. Feel it? Receiving brings me joy. It's okay to smile. When you feel joy, what does it feel like in your body? How does your body respond to receiving something that gives you joy? Receiving makes you abundant. There's more than enough. And all you are doing is you are aligning your energy to receive. You are mentally opening your subconscious mind to accept what it is that you're looking for. Take a deep breath and relax. When you are abundant, you can receive fully. What you can do now is support your family because you're abundant. You can help your friends because you're abundant. People who are abundant can mentally and emotionally give that energy because they have it. They have received it, now they're putting it back into the universe. And how do you feel about that? It's okay to smile. Now take a deep breath and relax. as you step into your reality of now being comfortable and deserving to receive. Experience that feeling. The gratitude. You're giving gratitude because you have what it is that you're looking for. You're experiencing gratitude because you're able to help people. How does that feel when you have gratitude? And now you've programmed your subconscious mind to go and find the answer to that question and to create that situation so that you can experience that emotion and that feeling of gratitude. And again, it's okay to smile. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And at the count of 5, you will open your eyes. You'll be wide awake, feeling fine and in perfect health, feeling better than before, feeling the way you feel when you've had the correct amount of sleep and relaxation. 1, beginning to come out. 2, you're coming up further than you were. 3, your mind is going to the beta area. 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake, feeling fine and in perfect health, feeling better than before.
Fantastic. That was really wonderful. So ask yourself now that you have been through that visualization to open the channels to receive, how does your body now feel when you consider that opportunity? When you consider that love, when you consider that money, is there a difference now in your spirit? Do you feel more at peace? Do you feel joy? Do you feel the abundance? If you did, then this meditation was right up your alley. If you find that you still have some charge in receiving, in feeling worthy, then you need to come back and see us again next week on Mind Mastery Accelerator. And we are going to take you through yet another transformational neurostrategic technique that will surely change your life. So give us a thumbs up if this resonated with your spirit on any level. And please share this video with someone who needs to find the joy in receiving themselves.
Absolutely.
We will see you next week on Mind Mastery Accelerator.
Remember to like,
And
join us,
subscribe.
and share. Give someone else this great feeling that you've learned about. And we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.